Yeah, we can finish the game. Let's play Nova Hellkite. Deal 1 damage here, and let's attack. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I'm Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a mono red aggro on BO3. Well, that's the first time that I'm playing on best of 3 and I am playing because a very cool guy, a very friendly guy named Guy Nanette asked me to play a BO3 because all my contents are related to best of 1, but this time I'm playing best of 3 and I will be uh, outspoken to you. I will be very friendly. I never played BO3 nor even in paper format, just BO1 on paper and on here in MTG Arena. And this time I decided to play the BO3 because the Ginanet asked me to play. So I decided to create this content especially for you, Ginanet. And let's talk about the deck, but first, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri, because there you'll find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my GitHub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. So as I was saying, this is the first time that I'm playing BO3, so I decided to use a mono red aggro because it's a very basic deck, but yet very effective. And I just played 3 times against 3 different opponents. The first one I won 1 game and lost 2 because they changed all their deck and included a lot of global removals and basically destroyed any chance that I had to win the other games. And the other 2 opponents, I won all the games. I won the 2 games and didn't lose any game to them. And basically the idea of this deck is to cause damage in every way possible, using creatures with haste, using burst lightning and other direct damage like lightning strike. We can use Razor Kin to give damage to them every time they draw a card, or Scalding Viper that also every time they cast a spell with mana value 3 or less, this creature here will deal 1 damage to the player. And Emberherd Challenger that I never played this card on the games. I don't know why, I didn't get in my hands. And Nova Hellkite works perfectly with this deck, especially with the warp cost. And Screaming Nemesis is amazing against life gain deck. It worked pretty well against a life gain deck that I faced. And basically that's the idea of the deck here. We have Burnout Bashtronaut. It has Menace. It has starting your engines, and you can pay 2 colorless mana, so this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And at max speed, this creature has double strike, which is amazing, and it's extremely easy to achieve the max speed with this deck here because we keep causing damage. And of course, we have here the Hired Claw. Whenever you attack with 1 or more lizard, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponents. And also you can pay a red mana and 1 colorless mana to put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and you can activate if only if an opponent lost life this turn and only once each turn. What it means? You tap it and attack. As soon as you attack, you will cause 1 damage to your opponent. Then you can pay the red mana and 1 colorless mana to increase, putting a +1/+1 counter on this creature here. We have the Cunning Coyote. It has haste, it's a 2/2, and when this creature enters, another target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. So if you play 2 creatures at the same time and at the same turn and one of them doesn't have haste, you can play the Cunning Coyote and give for example, haste for the Hired Claw or for the Burnout Bashtronaut or something like this. Screaming Nemesis just shines against life gain deck because it has haste, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. And if a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. So basically, if you block with this creature here and choose your opponent as the target, they will not be able to gain life again until the end of the game. And you can force this as well. You can play, for example, a burst of lightning on your Screaming Nemesis. It will keep it alive, but you can cause the damage from the Screaming Nemesis to your opponent. Actually, it's what I did, and you can make them stop gaining life. And their strategy just broke. It's amazing. We have a Witch Stalker Frenzy. This card is amazing to deal against big creatures. It was used too much against Sheldred on the old standard, and keeps working pretty well, but sometimes you may remove this card and put another card here from the sideboard that I will explain later. Nova Hellkite, it has flying, haste, and when this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. And it's a 4/5 with flying. It's very hard to, not very hard, but it's a little more hard to block because probably your opponent will not have a lot of flying creatures. And when this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. So you can destroy small creatures that they use as a blocker as well. And we have here Lightning Strike that deals 3 damage to your opponent. Hard Challenger that it has haste, prowess, and whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. And we have Burst Lightning that I said, you can pay the kicker cost of 4 colorless mana and it will deal 4 damage instead of 2. We have some blue mana here because our Scalding Viper has an adventure, a blue adventure called Steam Clean that can return target no land permanent to its owner's hand. It's amazing to stall the game of your opponent. You keep bouncing back creatures to their hand, and then you have a free way to attack and deal the damage that you need to win the game. Now let's talk about the sideboard. We have here 4 copies of Soul Guide Lantern. That's amazing artifact against decks that recover stuff from the graveyard. A reanimator, or maybe a deck that uses the Raise the Pass or something like this. When this artifact enters, exile target card from a graveyard. You can tap it and sacrifice this artifact, exile each opponent's graveyard, and also you can pay 1 colorless mana and tap it, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. We have a Braid here to deal 3 damage to any target creature, and also destroy target artifact. So if you are playing against, let's say that blue and white deck that creates a lot of artifacts, you can use a Braid to destroy it, so you have a good sideboard to deal against this type of the synthesizer, simulacra synthesizer, if I'm not wrong. You can use a Braid on it and destroy. We have Obliterating Bolt to deal against more strong creatures, because it deals 4 damage to target creature or Planeswalker. So if they have a lot of strong creatures, you can remove, let's say, a Burst Lightning or Lightning Strike, and then add Obliterating Bolt. We have also the Twisted Felt. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn, and create a Wicked Roll token attached to up to 1 target creature. So basically this is gonna be used if your opponent has an amazing creature, a big one, a really big one. You can use this to give the final blow that you need. Especially if they are already low at life and they just casted a big creature to block your attacks, you can use their creature against them. And we have here also the Sunspine Lynx. That's an amazing card against life gain decks to work with Screaming Nemesis. So you can have up to 6 cards here to prevent your opponent to get some life back. First, players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented. And when this creature enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. So if your opponent is playing with a lot of non-basic lands, you also can play the Sunspine Lynx to give maybe the little damage that you need, or prevent them to gain life or something like this. And finally, we have another copy here of Witch Stalker Frenzy that we may need to use against a big creature or something like this that your opponents may have. So basically, this is the idea of the deck. Don't forget that at the end of this video, I will make a summary about what I think in the ranking that I was playing, and something that you can remove or add depending on the situation and depending on what you think that you want to achieve with this deck here. So let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, let's skip 7. We can play this on turn 1 if we need. Scalding Viper on turn 2. Oh, Healer's Hulk. Okay. Ajanis. Yeah, we need to destroy this Ajanis here before it gets stronger. I believe that Scalding Viper, it's better. Okay, 1 damage to their face. They will get 1 life. Okay, great. Now we can play Nova Hellkite, and we can destroy their Hulk. And then cause 4 damage to the face. Then I needed to play Screaming Nemesis and use Burst Lightning on the Screaming Nemesis so they will stop getting life back. Okay. Ruin Lurker Bat. Okay, it has Vigilance. Yeah, I will have to play the Screaming Nemesis, and if they have another Sheltered by Ghosts, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, they don't seem to have another Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, now what we can do? Let's play Burst Lightning here. So they will not receive more life back. And every time they draw a card, they will take 1 damage. Hinterland Sanctifier. Okay, they don't get more life back. And I will take 2 damage left. Yeah. Now I need to destroy one of their creatures. Flying ones, of course. We have Nova Hellkite that can do this. Let's destroy this one here. Let's attack here and 4 damage to the face. Great, now they can only deal 1 damage per turn. Ajan Sprite Mate, okay, it will not get stronger. I will take 1 damage again. Okay, now what we can do? Can play another Screaming Nemesis, and let's just attack. I have another one in my hand, so it's not a problem. But I need more lands. I definitely need. Okay, 1 damage to their face. Great, now they can deal 1 more damage again. Essence Channeler will not be a problem. because they cannot get stronger. Okay, great. Now, what we can do? 3, 6, 9. Okay, I can play another Screaming Nemesis. And let's see if they're going to attack again. I will take 2 more damage. 3 more damage, probably. The Line of Hope is not going to help them. If I had another land, I could play the Lightning Strike and pay the ward cost for the Linden. Then I could get back my Vipers, my Scalding Viper. Okay. Let's see here. We protect here. We can protect here. We can protect here and protect here. I believe that they should not have attacked me. We can deal here. Oh, my bad. My bad. I should have chose the 1, 2 here. But I believe that we can finish the game anyway. Yeah, we can finish the game. Let's play Nova Hellkite. Deal 1 damage here, and let's attack. That's it. 1 more game, 1 more victory. Now, I think that I will keep this. Actually, I should have Sunspine Links. Let's see here. We have 13, 15, 16, 18, 20, 23, 24. There's no reason to have only 3 lands in the entire game. I'm not missing lands here. We should maybe remove 1 with Stalker Friends because they don't have big creatures. And add a Sunspine. And maybe remove a Cunning Coyote and another Sunspine. So they will not be able to get life back. I have 4, 6 cards that will prevent them to get life back. Oh, they are choosing again. They will begin the game again. Okay. Two lands. Yeah. Let's keep 7. We can begin with a Hired Claw. Healer's Hulk. Okay, I need to destroy this before they cast a big creature here. Actually, I will leave this creature here, and depending on what they cast, I will use the Burst Lightning in the new creature. Okay, Essence Channeler, I need to destroy right now. I need to destroy it right now. We don't have any other options here. We have to play what? A Hired Claw. Okay, a Razor King, so they will take some damage when they draw cards. And I will need to play Nova Hellkite to destroy their Healer's Hulk. And I really need my... Okay, now they are getting stronger. Four, 3. Oh, great, lightning strike, but I don't think that's gonna help me. That's not gonna help me because they can pass the counters to others. However, it will stop growing to stop getting stronger. Okay, let's play a Hired Claw. And we can attack. Because they will attack with their Leonin Vanguard. Okay, I need to find a Lynx or my Screaming Nemesis. Otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, that's not a problem. This can be a problem. Yeah, let's take the damage, whatever. No blocks. Let's see here. We can play a Nova Hellkite. Destroy their Leonin Vanguard. And let's attack. So they will be down to 22. 21. Okay. Now I can play another Hellkite and avoid their attacks with the Healer's Hulk. Actually, my starting town will enter Stepped, so it's not that great, unless I get another untapped land. Yeah, let's kill this one here with both. And then I will play my Nova Hellkite if possible. Okay, we can. Let's play the Nova Hellkites and destroy their other bat here. And I can attack and cause more damage. 1 damage at least. Okay, no one loses their creature. Great. Yeah, I really don't need Cunning Coyotes. I can do this only 1 time each turn. Let's play the Cunning Coyote. Great. Hired Claw here. And I think that I'm going to attack, so it will become a 3/4. Actually, I think I made a mistake. I should have give the +1/+1 counter just before I passed my priority. Yeah, too bad. Oh no, I can do this now. I can activate the ability. And they made a mistake. They made a mistake. This one here is that the one that I can only activate only as a sorcery. I forgot about this. We need to destroy the hinterland sanctifier as soon as possible. We should play starting town right now. And I believe that the best approach here is to use Burst Lightning on the Agianis, I believe, before it gets too big. And then we can attack with all. 1 damage to the face. They probably will want to keep their Hinterland Sanctifier because the deck is based on the strategy of gaining life. So it's natural that they want to keep their Hinterland Sanctifier. Great, now we can give an extra pressure with, let's say this is red, of course, enter stepped. We can create this land here as a creature. And we can attack with all. Oh, come on, let's finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Oh, I think that I'm going to play first. Okay, this hand is very, very good. We can have 2 Razorkin, unless they are playing with some control deck or something like this. Or Zob. Okay, let's play a Razorkin. They probably are playing the one that has Sephiroth and they keep causing a lot of damage when they use Raise the Past or something like this. Okay, this is a problem. We need to destroy this creature as soon as possible. And as soon as possible means now. Okay, all attack, 2 damage to the face, 1 more damage to the face because they draw cards. We can use the Scalding Viper and return any creature that they cast. Okay, great. Let's play this mountain here. Scalding Viper on their creature. And we can play another Razorkin to deal 2 more damage to them. Great. Halia to get some life back, wise. Charming Prince, they will get some life back again. Yeah, and draw a card. Amazing. But they will take some damage back. Now, what we can do? I believe that we can play a Soulstone Sanctuary here. A Scalding Viper to give an extra damage. And we can attack with both, because it has first strike, so it's not gonna be a problem if they want to block. Okay, we can hold the lightning strike to use against their unstoppable slasher. Okay, 2 more damage to the face. Sephiroth. Great. I believe that we can win this game until the next turn. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. Then they will take 2 damage. Yeah, I believe that we can win this game. On their turn, I mean. Let's destroy their creature. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Now, let's see what we can get. Sunspine Links. Okay, they can get some life back, but the deck is not based on this strategy. Of course, it helps me that they don't get life back, but they are not have on this strategy. A Soul Guided Lantern can maybe help me to avoid the use of Raise the Past. But what should I remove? I'm not sure. Burst Lightning, Hired Claw, Scalding Viper. Maybe Witch Stalker Friends, they have a lot of small creatures. Yeah, let's play here the Soul Guided Lantern. Because I'm not sure, I'm not certain that they have the Raise the Past, but they may have. And if they have, I will have a big problem. If they have, I will have a big problem. So it's better to have the Soul Guided Lantern. Yeah, I can keep this hand. We begin with a Hired Claw, then we go for a Razor Skin. Okay, probably they have another Voice of Victory in hand. That's why they discarded. Actually, they mill Charming Prince. Okay, they will get 3 life back? No, they are just scrying 2. Screaming Nemesis is a good choice, but I believe that we should play Burst Lightning here because we don't want them to have a lot of blockers. Okay, 2 damage to the face. Now I need a Scalding Viper blue mana to play the... Okay, Unstoppable Slasher. Great. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I will have to play a Scalding Viper and stall the game a little bit. They are now down to 14. And I think that I can use the Screaming Nemesis as a blocker. So they will have their creature tapped for 1 turn. Oh, the same play that they did before. Interesting. They will draw a card. And they are back to 19. Very interesting. Let's see here. We can play Razorkin and a Scalding Viper. So they will take at least 1 damage now, and depending on what they cast, they will take another damage. Okay, they will take another damage, great. And if they attack with Charming Prince, I believe that I will take the damage anyway. Let's play Screaming Nemesis. So if they try to attack me with the Unstoppable Slasher, I will use the Screaming Nemesis to block. Enduring Innocence. Okay. We have Lightning Strike here. And we can play, actually we can play Nova Hellkite to deal 4 damage and destroy their Enduring Innocence. And we can play another Hired Claw. So... yeah, let's just attack first with the Nova Hellkite. And let's see what we can do on the next turn. Depending on what they cast, they will take a lot of damage now. I can use another Nova Hellkite on the next turn for sure. So we can destroy again their Enduring Innocence. It's great this Razorkin Needlehead because I can offset their life gain. That's it, 1 more game, 1 more victory. And that's the deck, folks. If you got any questions about the build or how it plays, drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.